covering the villages for you. This is VNN. Welcome to your Lifestyle News Show.
Welcome to VNN's Lifestyle Show. I'm Morgan King.
And I'm meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
Do you ever play roulette?
I have.
My house is the center of the roulette wheel because the storms come and they go all around me and I don't get any rain.
So you got to get on 22 or 24 black. Those are my numbers. So anyway, yeah, we get in a situation where you get these pop-up thunder showers, and sometimes it's the luck of the draw. So, it could be raining in, say, the village of Pine Ridge, but a little farther to the south in Fenney, stays perfectly dry. It's just simple as that. Now, as we go into your Thursday afternoon, we do run the risk for some pop-up thunder showers, so some of us will get a quick soaking, others may stay perfectly dry. Now, when we're not dodging the raindrops, we will have partly cloudy skies. It's going to be another seasonally hot afternoon with highs in the mid-90s, that heat index right around 103. Now, looking ahead, a few interesting things to talk about. The fact that it's going to be seasonally hot for the next several days is not among them. But as we go into the weekend, we are starting to look at some hints that Florida may tap into some tropical moisture. Right now, the National Hurricane Center is looking at the potential for a low to develop basically over the Gulf and start to move northeast across Florida and then eventually off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. Now, there's a slim chance of development, but the chance is there nonetheless. So the weekend forecast may shift a little bit depending on if this low can develop. And the European model does seem to be on board with that, whereas our GFS, our American model, not so much. Now, the other big talker is the potential that we permanently change to daylight saving time. Yes, the House of Representatives officially passed the Sunshine Protection Act, which would make daylight saving time permanent. Now it's going to go on to the Senate. So far, there's no timeline of when the Senate is going to vote on this, but based on what we're seeing, it's very possible that it may make through the Senate and become permanent. And of course, that probably is people thinking of back to 1974. We tried this before, it didn't quite work out, but we'll see what happens this time around. We have a lot to talk about, obviously, in my full forecast in just a little bit.
Thanks, Ashley. You need to watch her hurricane show right here on this channel. Refined movement and articulated steps are how the villagers were able to dance because of a new ballet class that's begun at Olympia Recreation. We talked with the group's organizer, who explains how they get the most out of teaching this class.
I just really love ballet so much. It's been a part of my life since I was 3, and it was all I really had. So as a kid growing up, I looked forward to it, and it was part of my life, all my life. I would just like them to realize that it's something that they're doing for themselves, to stay in shape, to help with their balance and their strength, and to just listen to music and enjoy the class and enjoy coming to a ballet class. It's not about technique, it's not about people being dancers all over again, but it's in their souls, it's in their heart that they would like to come and participate. I have a lot of people ask me about they've never had dance before, and I said it's okay if you just come and we're not gonna do advanced ballet steps. We're going to start from the basics and build up from there. And if you've have never had dance, that's perfectly fine. You can start now. You can start at this stage of your life. It's very special. I taught dancing for over 40 years. I love that I'm able to share it with people my age and seniors and give them something to look forward to and feel special.
If you're interested in learning ballet, the Silver Swans meets Wednesdays starting at 10 a.m. at Olympia Recreation. Later in the show, a chorus group is rehearsing for their patriotic show that'll celebrate the nation's 250th birthday.
The country's never looked so good, right? It's aged well for 250 years. All right, well, our forecast, we'll see if that ages well, because it is very possible things may change this weekend as we have the potential to tap into some tropical moisture here in Florida. I'll break that down in just a little bit, coming up right after the break. But before we go to break, let's talk about your UV index for Thursday. It is going to be a 10, which is very high. So make sure that you're slathering on the proper sunscreen, or you can get a pretty gnarly burn after 30 minutes. I would recommend using at least SPF 30, maybe even SPF 50, and keep reapplying throughout the day. Of course, if it gets too hot for you outside, find some shade, take breaks in an air-conditioned area. And for some of you that are possibly a little more sensitive to the heat and humidity, try and limit your outdoor strenuous activity. Try and squeeze it in before 10 o'clock or wait until after 6 o'clock.
The VNN UV Index, presented by Care Dermatology, with offices in the Villages and Fruitland Park. Call 352-218-3211 or visit caredermatology.com.
Now at Cartworld, Club Car's all-new 4-Forward LSV. Fast, legal, and safe. Great for tailgating at the squares or just cruising with family and friends. Street legal with lithium power plus Apple CarPlay entertainment. Don't be fooled by imitators. Club Car, the industry's gold standard and proudly American-made since 1958. Visit our dealership for a test drive today. Cartworld, located on Highway 27-441, 1 block north of County Road 466 in Lady Lake. Family-owned, operated, and American-made, proudly serving Central Florida for over 38 years.
Because most of our consumers are buying their first Sonesta awning or screen, it's important for them to understand that the benefits are more than just an awning over their patio. It's retractable. At the push of a button, if a storm is coming out of nowhere or a hurricane happens to be coming through the state, at the push of a button, they can roll it up and know that that awning is as strong as the wall that it's installed on.
Well, since we've added the awning, this area now becomes usable all day long, where we can sit out here in the pool and it completely covers it, and it's really nice. And now we use the pool more often and we spend more time out here. If without it, we did not spend much time out here in the afternoon because it was just too hot. It was just too hot.
So I wanted to have an awning on my patio, got a card in the mail from Sonesta, called, salesman came, spent some time with me, sent out a professional to measure the job, came, measured, the installers came, did a great job. From start to finish, it was so pleasurable, it met all my expectations.
We also offer LED lights as a feature for the retractable awnings, so you can be out there in the evening time. We also have a wireless smart drop balance. As the sun begins to set, if your back patio or backyard area faces west with a smart drop balance from Sonesta, you can block that sun and still enjoy your outdoor patio area in the evening.
We offer the best options, the biggest sizes. We go up to 15-foot projection over your patio, up to a 40-foot width, but it's custom made for you. So we can make it down to the inch. If you want it 22 foot 6 inches, we can do that. We have hundreds of fabrics. We have hundreds of fabrics in stock. So when you place the order, we're the fastest that can produce your awning because we have everything sitting here ready and waiting for you to place your order.
Sonesta is sun when you want it and shade when you need it.
Call today, mention VNN, and get 25% off to honor America's semi-quincentennial celebration, our 250th birthday.
Here's your Villages forecast from the VNN Weather Team, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical. Here's meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
So if you didn't hear the latest, the U.S. House of Representatives voted on the Sunshine Protection Act, which would essentially make daylight saving time permanent. So I wanted to break this down. So July 15th, sunrise 6:39, sunset at 8:28, and that's typical daylight saving time for us. But I wanted to jump ahead to January 15th, which would normally be Eastern Standard Time for us. If we were to see daylight saving time take over, the sunrise on January 15th would be at 8:22 in the morning and the sunset at 6:52. Now, because some people do get seasonal effectiveness disorder, a lot of people look forward to that later sunset time because they're not necessarily going to work in the dark and going home in the dark, but it would be going to work in the dark potentially, is that sunrise would be at 8:22. And hey, for the Villages charter school, they go to school at about 7:45, 7:50 in the morning, so they'd be going to school in the dark. So while some people are fully on board with this, others maybe not so much. But this has to basically go through the Senate, get approved by the Senate, and then make it to President Trump's desk for it to be signed in. But we have no word on when the Senate could potentially vote on this, but it is certainly up in the realm of possibilities. So, hey, let us know what you think of it. All right, moving on. Let's talk about your forecast and how it is going to be another seasonally hot day here in the Villages on Thursday. We'll be looking at partly cloudy skies, chance for a couple of pop-up thunder showers heading into the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-90s, but of course, that heat index a little bit hotter. It'll feel close to 103. As we go through Thursday night, mainly clear skies. Of course, it is going to stay muggy, so keep those fans and air conditioners going as temperatures are only expected to bottom out in the mid-70s. Now, for Friday, as we get ready to close out the week, it's pretty much the same forecast. We're looking at partly cloudy skies, isolated showers or thunderstorms heading into the afternoon. So as Morgan and I were talking about, it can be very hit or miss. Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw as to who gets wet and who stays perfectly dry. Temperatures are going to be in the low 90s as we go into your Friday, and that's pretty much where temperatures will stay going into the upcoming weekend as we check out your 7-day forecast. So Saturday and Sunday, temperatures are going to be in the lower 90s. I've dropped the numbers just a little bit, and that is because, as I mentioned before, we have the potential to possibly tap into some tropical moisture. The National Hurricane Center is going to be watching for an area of low pressure to potentially develop in the Gulf, skirt over Florida, and then eventually get out into the southeastern Atlantic. But, here's the thing, is not all of our computer models are on board with this. The European model, very much on board with this, giving us a decent amount of rain going between Saturday, Sunday, possibly into early next week. Whereas the GFS, or otherwise known as the American model, not quite on board with that. It is trending quite dry for the upcoming weekend on into next week. So as we go into the weekend, this is a forecast that we may have to tailor just a little bit. So being fully transparent with you about that. As we go into next week, again, we'll be watching what this system does, but for now, it's just going to be same old, same old. We'll go with partly cloudy skies Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, chance for some afternoon thunder showers with temperatures pretty much holding in the low to mid 90s. Now, of course, you can get our latest forecast updates right here on VNN. You can tune your radio to WVLG and check us out in the Villages Daily Sun, and I will also be posting updates on what could potentially happen for this weekend on my social media. Check me out, meteorologist Ashley Baylor on Facebook. Hope to see you there.
Thanks for watching meteorologist Ashley Baylor, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Coming up, volunteers are needed in helping prepare for storm emergencies in Lake County.
You're always welcome at Cody's.
Follow me right this way.
It's where friends and family meet for fun times and great food.
We enjoy the 2-for-1 happy hour from 11 to 7.
We come here for the amazing nightly entertainment.
Great service and loads of smiles await you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
Celebrate America's 250th anniversary Central Florida style with $250 off every window and door, plus special financing for 18 months. And ask about our military discount. Renewal by Andersen is proud to support our veterans. Our windows are custom built in the USA, giving you the ability to tailor every option to fit your specific needs. Schedule a design consultation today. Renewal by Andersen.
Retirement should feel secure, not uncertain. If market swings have you feeling uneasy, you've probably heard about annuities. But what aren't they telling you? You deserve the full story. That's why we created a free guide that explains the good, the bad, and yes, even the fine print. Inside, you'll learn how annuities can create guaranteed lifetime income, what fees and surrender charges may apply, how the different types of annuities really work, and whether an annuity makes sense for you. No hype, no pressure, just clear, straightforward information so you can make a confident decision. We help pre-retirees and retirees right here in Florida focus on what matters most: reliable income. Because you worked hard for this phase of life, and retirement should be enjoyed, not stressed over. Call now to get your free guide to annuities, the good, the bad, and the fine print. Call 866-554-9546. That's 866-554-9546. Because when it comes to your retirement, you deserve transparency and real peace of mind.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
The Village's Pops Chorus is set to salute America through song in an upcoming concert. The Village's Pop Chorus, under the direction of Lee Mueller, will feature a folk quartet and folk singers as part of a U.S. celebration event helping to celebrate the nation's 250th birthday. The 100-member resident chorus, backed by a 12-piece band, will perform 3 to 6, July 27th at North Lake Presbyterian Church, located at 975 Rolling Acres Road in Lady Lake. The chorus will have a few spots in the concert where the audience gets to sing along too. Throughout the concert, the group will show some videos and images in coordination with the tunes. To add to the celebration, good old Ben Franklin will provide narration during some of the songs. Tickets are available online, thevillagespopchorus.com or thevillagespopsthunderticks.com. The Lake County Medical Reserve Corps needs volunteers, especially as hurricane season ramps up. The Lake County Medical Reserve Corps, which works under the Lake County Department of Health, are hoping to more than double their workforce of volunteers. The group currently has 40 active members and could use at least 60 more as peak hurricane season approaches. Volunteers work on a variety of assignments with the MRC, including helping during hurricanes or other disasters with the Special Needs Registry, Special Needs Shelter, and the Citizen Information Line. To learn more, give them a call at 352-800-5286 or visit the website provided. Coming up, a new exhibit is open that features women veterans and their stories. We'll tell you what you can find at the Legacy of Women's Veterans exhibit when we return.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Can it really make a difference on the comfort and the efficiency when it comes to paying the bill?
Absolutely. So one of the first things homeowners actually comment on is that comfort and then those energy savings. So here in Florida, where we have that heat and humidity, a lot of times our homes can feel almost uneven, where you'll notice that little hot draft or that room that just won't quite cool down. Well, with Renewal by Andersen, our beautiful products are custom built and energy efficient. So homeowners really notice a big difference in both of those aspects, as well as noise reduction, which is a nice benefit. Our Fibrex material is actually naturally more insulating than aluminum or vinyl, and Because it's all custom, we have that great fit, which helps avoid that air leakage and just keep the house nice and comfortable and add up to those cost savings.
These windows are not like aluminum like the old new fashioned windows. It's what did you call it, Fibrex material? How does that affect when you've got the sun, salt air, wind, storms coming in? It makes a difference.
Absolutely. So our Fibrex material is an exclusive composite material that combines the strength and durability of wood with those low maintenance benefits of vinyl. And it's actually 2 times stronger than vinyl. So it's a great product that helps, again, with that energy efficiency we talked about earlier, but also those intense climate conditions that we experience here in Florida. Beyond that, our glass all handles those intense UV rays that we experience as well, which can actually lead to fading of your furniture and your floors over time. So our products are truly made with these superior materials. Renewal by Andersen is actually the full service replacement division of Andersen Windows, which is a brand customers have known and loved for 120 plus years. So over that time, we've really refined both our materials and our processes.
Innovative Concrete Coatings is the area's local premier concrete coating company. When it comes to concrete coatings, there is a difference. We are the only local authorized dealer of Pentec industrial coatings. Our polyurea is superior to epoxy products. We offer the most advanced concrete coating for residential and industrial applications, driveways, garages, shops, hangars, and so much more.
For a beautiful, long-lasting, slip-resistant concrete coatings, call Innovative Concrete Coatings today.
Get this exceptional offer on 2026 Cadillac Optic models. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
An exhibit has opened to the public which showcases the stories of women veterans, with a lot of those same women residing right here in the Villages. The Tri-County Women's Veterans Group has partnered with the Women's History and Culture Center in Orlando. They're presenting the exhibit called The Legacy of Women's Veterans, which features some stories, uniforms, and artifacts of many members of the military group from all across Florida. Local vets, their friends, and family attending the open house last June, they were able to celebrate the opening and see all of the contributions from more than 50 of their fellow members. It also highlights 5 decades worth of military stories. If you want to see an exhibit, visit the center, which opens from 10 a.m. to 3 Monday through Thursday, and from 10 a.m. to 2 on select Saturdays. You can also find more information on the center by visiting the website on your screen. From Columbus to Lewis and Clark, history has been defined by those who ventured into the unknown. You're invited to be a part of revisiting 1962 and the impossible dream of Americans' race to the moon. Experience the monumental challenge of building a vehicle capable of carrying humanity to the lunar surface and back safely. This presentation explores how the Apollo missions united the world in a single moment as Neil Armstrong took that first historic step. And discover just how close the mission came to failure. It also shows the grit required for overcoming every obstacle that resulted in humanity's greatest achievement, as Stephen Cox presents Apollo 11 Moon Landing, or Not. It's at 6 p.m. Thursday at Rohan Recreation. $12 for residents, $15 for the general public. Visit enrichmentacademy.org for more information. After the break, meteorologist Ashley Baylor has your forecast for the nightly performances.
My My children live on the same mountain as I live on. I'm the silver fox on the mountain. My name is Lois, and I have been with Centerwell 15 years. What impresses me about my doctor, he sits and talks to you and goes over everything. I always leave feeling that my needs have been taken care of. And the staff is so friendly and welcoming, you almost feel like you're at home. As a senior, and them focusing on seniors, they know what we need. I strive to stay healthy because I want to do whatever. Like 2 years ago, I went ziplining. I was probably one of the oldest ones they'd ever had. I loved it. No, my doctor did not know. But I told him later, and he was happy for me.
Choose a senior-focused doctor who makes you feel heard, not hurried. Schedule a tour today. Centerwell Senior Primary Care. It's about time.
When you visit Cody's, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
I'm a dog lover, I'm a dog owner. A lot of villagers have pets, cats, dogs. You got to worry about going potty inside, you got to worry about those claws and paws. If you are a pet owner, what kinds of considerations do you need to make before you invest in flooring?
For example, some people love hardwood floors. Hardwood floors can be more scratch prone, so if you got a large dog with large toenails, that could scratch the flooring. Tile is pretty, superfluous to anything. It's pretty hard to damage tile, maybe the grout a little bit. And then the carpet side of it, for years, the people would say you don't want carpet with pets. But nowadays, with some of the new pet Premier carpets and things like that, it's like one of the best surfaces to put in the flooring for pets.
When it comes to replacing and updating flooring, what do people need to think about? Is it just about taste? Maybe you think, my tastes have changed, I want to replace something because of decor. Or are there really time limits on how long things last?
Flooring is pretty strong now and stuff, and as long as you maintain it well, flooring can last a long time. We find more changes our preference. Like, for example, maybe they had tile, and now, you're getting a little older and stuff, and it's a little too hard on your feet. For somebody standing in the kitchen cooking and things like that, staying on a hard floor can be tough for people on their legs and their feet. So, that's a big thing that we hear all the time. Slip resistance. You have to be careful. Some floors are slipperier than other floors. And that's something a lot of people don't think, but you need to take that in consideration, before you put in new flooring in your home.
Tom Urban is the general manager. Thanks a lot for joining us on Ask the Expert.
Welcome back. We've got entertainment on the squares. Now, you were talking about maybe something coming through, maybe not, but tonight we should be all right, right?
I hope so. Sometimes you get the bubble that holds here in the Villages, and we're able to be perfectly fine for the evening entertainment. But I can't rule out the possibility of a passing shower or thunderstorm, but let's hope it doesn't happen between the hours of 6 and 10, because people want to get out to the squares. They want to enjoy the company, the band, and of course, I'm sure the refreshing drinks as well. But if you are going to get out there for Thursday evening, get out there early to find some shade. It's going to be hot. Temperatures are still going to be in the low 90s at 6 o'clock. Let's talk about who's going to be taking the stage. If you're heading to Sawgrass, that's where you can check out the Jeff Whitfield Trio. At Sumter Landing, it's going to be 1887. At Brownwood, you can see Hayfire. And then Spanish Springs, it's going to be Blue Stone Circle entertaining the crowd. Eastport has live entertainment Thursday evening. That's where you can see Southbound.
That's all we have for you today. Join us again tomorrow for another lifestyle show. Find us on YouTube by searching Villages News Network, and be sure to pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun, or better yet, have them pitch one on your lawn. And continue to groove to your favorite tunes on the Villages soundtrack, WVLG, and don't ever quit enjoying that active Villages lifestyle.
Take care.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.